Hi, I'm Megan. Welcome back for another episode of Friday Sews. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, my name is Megan and I live in Calgary, Alberta, Canada, and I am passionate about learning and sewing. So last week I told you that my serger was going into the repair shop for a quick spot check repair, and it turns out that it's not such a quick spot check repair. My serger is going to be out of commission for a couple weeks while it has some repair work done on one of its tension dials, so I haven't been doing a ton of sewing because of course all of the projects that I have prepared are either ready to be hemmed on the cover stitch or put together on the serger, and I have a combo model, so I haven't been able to use it this week, but I have been up to a little bit of sewing, and so I thought I'd share that with you today, just kind of chat a little bit about what's been going on in my life this week and share with you 3 new patterns that I picked up in the middle of the night when I was insomnia shopping, as one does. So like I mentioned, my serger / cover stitch machine is out of commission, but I have been working on my Pattern Emporium Sea Change jumpsuit, and last night I got it to the point where I was able to put it on to fit, and I have a couple small tweaks to make, and then I hope I'll be able to show that to you next week. And hopefully by then, it snowed yesterday again, so hopefully by then the sidewalks will be clear again and I can put it on with some strappy sandals and take it out for a bit of a prance. Some of the other projects that I have cut out are a few more basic knit t-shirts, and I also need to hem the Lucida dress that I had made. So I think that when I get my serger back, I'll have a long list of little tiny projects that need to be completed, and then I'll be able to show you a bunch of finished garments. So I find that really exciting and look forward to being able to set that up. So this week my son, who is 2.5, was home for a couple days with me with a bit of a stuffy nose, and he's all better now, but that obviously can put a kink into any lunchtime sewing plans I had. So I didn't get a ton done, but I did have my eye out on a couple new patterns that have been released recently, and so I picked up 3 of them. And I have kind of a bad habit of buying patterns when I don't have any fabric to make them, or I have like hundreds of patterns that I could already make. And so I was trying pretty hard this year to sort of limit the number of new patterns I buy, even if they're on sale or release sale, to sort of try to reel that in a bit. And then I figured, you know what, like life is really short, and I want to support the pattern designers that I like. Some of the other vloggers I watch have affiliate links, or people I follow on Instagram or Facebook, so I wanted to sort of support them too. So I did buy 3 patterns this week. The first of which is the Pattern Emporium Timeout Tank. I need another knit tank top pattern, kind of like I need another black knit tank top. I have tons, but this one was really cute, and I thought that I liked the wide banding, wide binding that she uses to finish the sleeve and the neckline. And I like a binding finish, but I'm always interested to see how different pattern designers interpret instructions, and the sales pitch for the pattern said that there was a video included, and there is. It's a really good video. So I'm hoping to learn a couple tips or techniques that I can use for other patterns when I use a binding finish on a neckline or an arm size. So I'm quite excited to try that. The tank top has like a pretty cutout shoulder, sort of reminiscent of like Sharon Stone in, you know, the movie, oh God, it's Friday, right? Sort of that Sharon Stone Basic Instinct, I think. Basic Instinct, is that what it is? Yeah. That sort of cutaway shoulder. I'm not sure how flattering it will be on me, but I think it's worth a try. And summer's coming, so it'll be great for like yoga or Zumba or kicking around at the splash park or whatever. So I really like the fit of Pattern Emporium tops. I've been able to sort of nail it for myself what sizes to go with, so quite excited to give that one a try. And I've had my eye on some purple and berry colored animal print double brushed polyester from Water Tower Textiles, and so I haven't ordered it yet because I'm trying to cut back on my spending, but also, you know, I'd have to pay for shipping, and I thought maybe I'll just hold off a little bit. But I think it would make such a super cute tank top with like a black binding. It would be so sharp. So we'll see. That might fall into the cart this weekend when I'm up in the middle of the night and not sleeping. The second pattern I bought is the Made for Mermaids Eloise top or dress. So Made for Mermaids has released, they do these little collections. So they've done like a lingerie collection, and they did a collection based on the movie Clueless, which it was super fun. But they've put together a whistle down collection. So if you watched Bridgerton, like most of the people I know have watched it, and I've watched it almost twice, and I never rewatch anything, but I just like have it on in the background. Sort of, it's just lovely to listen to and look at, and I'm reading the books now, which is funny. Usually I'm a big reader, so usually I'd read the books and then watch the show or the movie, but this time around I did it reverse, so it's kind of interesting to approach the books this way. But anyway, so Made for Mermaids has released this whistle down collection, and I at first was a little bit lukewarm on it, like, you know, lots of Regency style Empire waistlines, which is very flattering, and for sure my grad dress or prom dress had an Empire waist and it's a great look. But I've also, like, I'm not that far from maternity fashion that I want to give people the idea that maybe that's the direction I'm going, and yeah, I'm a little bit fluffier than I was this time last year, so that's fine, but didn't really want to attract a lot of attention to that, or really more it's the maternity wear thing. Like, a lot of maternity wear has a higher waistline, and I'm done having kids, but people ask all the time, are you going to have any more? And I just I don't want to go down that road right now. So I was sort of lukewarm on it, but I have this, do you ever get those ideas in your head where you're like, yes, I think that garment would look great on me. And I have, despite a tremendous amount of evidence that suggests otherwise, I have it in my head that I would like a puff sleeve top of some kind, like a peasant top would look really cute on me. It doesn't. It makes me look like sort of like a hefty milkmaid, but I can't let go of the idea of it. And so I've tried one knit top recently, wasn't a winner. And I'm gonna try this one and we'll see what happens. I think the difference is the other top I made has elastic all the way around the neckline, and the Eloise top only has elastic on the actual like sleeve cap. So I think that's cute. It comes in like a gazillion different lengths. Like, there's a crop top and a top and a peplum and a mini dress and a dress, and there's lots in there. There's also a faux button placket, which is kind of a cute detail. I'm not sure. I don't know that I'll ever actually make this pattern, to be honest, but I caught my attention the day that the release sale was ending. It was like 11:30 at night. I should have been sleeping. This is the theme. So pick that one up and we'll see. We'll see. Maybe I'll give it a try. And the third pattern I bought this week, I actually bought it yesterday or the day before, was the brand new woven top pattern from Itch to Stitch. So this is the Seychelles top, and it comes in 2 sleeve lengths, short, sort of like a 3/4 sleeve and a long sleeve. And it is a woven top with a beautiful faced V neckline, and then a really pretty pleated sleeve detail. So it's got, you know, a bit of that puffy sleeve, which would have a more pronounced puff if you used a linen or a fabric with a little bit less drape, like a cotton lawn or something like that. Or you could use a drapey, like a rayon challis, or something like a silk that's got more drape, and it would be just a really elegant drape to the top. And I am definitely looking for some more polished blouses to add to my wardrobe as we consider maybe going back to the office soon. I miss working in my office a lot. I'm really, really blessed and really fortunate to be able to work from home, but I miss putting on real big girl clothes and like going to my real grown-up lady office. I miss it a lot. I miss my coworkers, and we do interact all day long, but I miss seeing them in person. And I miss getting dressed for work. And I could get dressed for work to be at home, but it hasn't happened in a year, so it's not gonna happen. But anyway, so I thought this top would be great. I have a number of woven fabrics in my collection that would make for a great blouse. And I have a couple other blouse patterns in mind that I'm sort of playing with the idea of trying out. But this one looked pretty easy to fit. Like, it's a looser fit, an easier fit. It's got a bust dart, but no fastenings, just slip over the head. So I think I'm going to give that one a try. I've sent it off to be printed already, so hopefully I'll have that in a couple days and then can give it a go maybe over the long weekend. We're coming up on Easter here. So those are 3 patterns that caught my eye this week. There's lots. Like, this is when all the spring and summer patterns start coming out. So it's like sundresses and tank tops and shorts, and it's all very exciting. And then I'd look out my window and it's snowing still, but we'll get there. So Have you found any new spring summer patterns that have caught your eye at all? Like, let me know. I would love to hear about them. Would love to check them out too, and see what you have planned for spring and summer. On the topic of spring and summer wardrobes, I've sort of been poking around various websites to see what's sort of in style or au courant right now. So we went out for my daughter's birthday. Our family went for dinner, and we went to a pub / restaurant, and it was full of people who are young and hip and trendy and have left their house more than once in the last 12 months. And like, I felt not so great about myself, to be honest. Like, I didn't really feel like I had anything to wear out for a social gathering. I have lots of stuff to wear at home. Like, I've got a wardrobe full of clothes and work stuff, and then like cozy home stuff, but I didn't really have anything that felt like fun, something to be, you know, sort of seen in a little bit, even though we were just going out for dinner for my 7-year-old's birthday. But so I left Saturday feeling not super hot about myself, my wardrobe, and my wardrobe choices, and I tried not to get sucked down that spiral. So I thought, okay, well, Megan, like, solve your problem and find something exciting to sew. You've got tons of fabric, tons of patterns. Why don't you give it a try? See if there's something different. And other than the 3 patterns that I sort of mentioned, I keep coming back to the same, like, knit tees, like sweatshirts, cardigans, like really basic basics, often with like a black and white stripe or a solid color. So yeah, I'm sort of about ready, and I think kind of in the next week I'll be sort of taking a crawl through various, ready to wear websites, and I have to take my daughter to the mall to get a haircut next week, so I'll kind of be keeping an eye on the shop windows to see what's out there and if anything inspires me. I'm seeing lots of like floaty floral, I think the term is cottagecore, but again, like very square, so I don't know, maybe that's not it, but like picnicky, floaty, almost sort of like French countryside inspired dresses. I love that look. Seeing lots of wider leg pants, which is exciting, but not really sure like how to find something exciting to wear. So if you have any suggestions, again, I'd love to hear them. One place I've sort of been thinking about for inspiration is the shows that we watch on TV. So lately my husband and I have been watching High Seas on Netflix, which is produced in Spain, and it's a couple of years old. And it's set in the late 1940s above a luxury cruise liner. And so, backstory, my husband actually proposed to me on board the Queen Mary, which is a luxury cruise liner that's now dry docked in Long Beach, California. But it's set up like a cruise ship. And so we went on vacation, and he proposed on the ship. And so watching this show that takes place on a virtually identical ship setting, it has that sort of romantic nostalgia for Gary and I. But so anyway, that's how we got interested in it, and it's campy and it's a bit ridiculous, and I highly recommend it. But one of the characters wears culottes constantly, is always wearing culottes, and all I can think of now is like, yes, I would like some culottes. So thinking about maybe exploring some culotte patterns, trying to get the fit right on those could be a bit challenging. But it kind of interests me to see how I could take that very like late 1940s style and make it a little bit more modern, and also like a little bit more real life for a late 30s mother of 2 who's got a job and all of that stuff. So it is going to be spring break here in Calgary. Our school board will be off for the next week, and I'm taking a couple days off to hang out with my daughter, and then it's Easter long weekend, so got a few pockets of what I hope to be some relaxation time, and I always find that while I am intensely motivated by a deadline, I am more creative when I have free space to play. So looking forward to that. And I have a pattern test lined up coming up next week, so that's exciting too, and I look forward to receiving the details of that tomorrow, and looking through my pattern stash or my fabric stash to see what I might have, because I don't think I want to go out and buy anything specific for this. I should have. It's for knits, so I think I have lots that I can use, so looking forward to that. Anyway, I hope that you have a wonderful week. Leave me a comment down below if you have any questions or thoughts. If you have any suggestions for something new and different and stylish that I could check out, or where you get inspiration for spring, summer, winter if you're in the southern hemisphere as we change the seasons. What are you looking forward to making? So anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.